Hey guys, it's Sean.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Horn Bearded Brothers. That would do some cool.
Salute.
Score. So, before we dive in, I have to admit this was one of our harder reviews.
Yes.
This
was a lot of discussion. Even after we've both written our reviews, we kind of went back and forth. Not that it's a bad product, so we're going to start that off and say it's not a bad product, but there was a lot of debate as far as how we wanted to grade this.
Let me help you out. There's room for growth.
Yes.
There we go. Let's just, here's Sean's, here's mine. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be reviewing Live Bearded.
Live Bearded.
Live Bearded?
Yeah.
That's Live. Live Life? Bearded?
Live Live.
Cool.
Yeah.
Works for me. Anyways, so this is their kit. We purchased the kit off of their website, by the way, not Amazon, not Target. This is from them. It's called the True Beardsman Beard Kit. It contains an oil, a butter, and a beard wash. So we have the beard wash, the butter, the oil for $49.99. Now, that is a little bit on the higher price side than what we're used to. A lot of companies do offer a 2-ounce oil, a 2-ounce or a 4-ounce balm or butter for anywhere from $15.99 up to maybe $22.99, give or take.
There's actually another company that we have a review on, but we're going to be doing some other products, so we're not doing the review just yet, that does a similar thing with a 4-ounce and a 1-ounce. But the thing is, when you get that bundle, you get a 4-ounce and you get 2 1-ounces for 30-ish. And
yeah,
if you just take this out, this kit, because we also looked up this kit, was $32.99 for a 4-ounce and a 1-ounce. So that's part of the problem. It's not the fact that you're getting 1 ounce. It's the fact you're only getting 1 ounce for 4 ounces of a butter, which
the ratio.
Yes, and this is also not a butter.
Yeah, which you're kind of jumping the gun.
Yes, yeah, I am.
Hit the brakes. Back up a little bit here.
Okay, so since I am jumping ahead a little bit, so let's go into the scent of this guy. So what did you get out of the scent of it?
Okay, so we did go ahead and we went with what is referred to as the Wean Man, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm actually on the website right now. Give me a second, I apologize here. We wanna pull up exactly what they state it is, and then we'll kind of mention what we got, okay? So on normal, if you just get the oil, now the one thing too is the company only provides a 1-ounce oil. You can't get a 2, you can't get a 4, you can't get an 8. It's 1 ounce only, okay? For $16.99. Go ahead and do it. Okay. So now with the Wean Man is what we have. It says it is a citrus clove vanilla. Now with me, when I use this, I really just got the citrus. That was me, my personal preference.
And see, this is one of the things like we talk about where I got a difference. I got heavy clove scent out of this.
Yeah.
It was a lot of clove in there for me. It was notes of citrus in there, no vanilla, none whatsoever.
Yeah. And now the one thing too, ladies and gentlemen, is when we do these reviews, remember there's 2 of us. So we both put in our 2 cents. So that's how we base the score. So keep that in mind at all times, if you don't mind. Okay, so overall, let's go ahead and talk about the products. How was the oil?
So it was a medium consistency. It wasn't real runny. It wasn't super thin. It wasn't super thick. It was just kind of, it was in the middle. It does have
The infamous,
dreaded inverter dropper. And I will say the one problem with this is, like we've covered in other places, this has a glass vial container, however you want to say it, it's glass, so you don't get quite the controllability of the oil.
you have to shake and hope.
Right. Shake and hope, yes.
Shake and hope. As funny as that is, it's the honest truth. So the one thing that I had is when I was using the oil, when you do have a glass vial or container or cylinder, whatever you want to call it, when you do use an inverter dropper, you're at the mercy of literally holding it, I'll make sure the lid's on, and doing this, hoping that you get it in the same location. The problem with that, ladies and gentlemen, is when you have an inverter dropper, it's not gonna be in the same place. Your only option is to go, whoop, apply.
And that, if you do it that way, it takes forever.
Whoop.
Because it doesn't always come out the right way.
Correct. And especially depending on your beard style, it could be 1 drop, could be 3, could be 5, could be 8, could be 10. Who knows? So it's a little bit of an issue. So as far as the balm, now, actually, no, sorry, the butter.
See, and this was the
This
issue.
is our debate.
So they call it, if you guys can see, they call it a beard butter. So I'm gonna have to say, like you would say, no.
It's a balm.
It is definitely not a butter. And for us, what distinguishes a butter is that it's smoother, it's more velvety, it's hydrating, like you like to say.
It's hydration. So a good butter is going to be hydrating your skin with a firm.
If you get hold out of a butter, it's a bonus. Because
Yeah.
basically what you're doing is the oil is for your skin and the butter is supposed to be for the hair. And if you get a little bit of hold out of that, that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Now the thing is I do have to agree with Sean is when we did use it, a butter is going to be smooth. It's going to be just hand down. You're done. That's it. A balm you do have to work in a little bit. Definitely with this, now don't get us wrong. It is a good product, but
It's miscategorized.
It's miscategorized. You have to be careful with that. It's kind of like saying this is a Maserati. No, dude, that's a Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to be careful how you categorize what you say. Now, the biggest problem too that we'll talk in a minute is 4 ounces, 1 ounce, 4 ounces, 1 ounce. It's an off ratio. So
I mean, even if it had been, 2 to 4 or 3 to 2 or something along those lines, yes, that's awesome that you get 4 ounces of this, but you're gonna have way more of this left over, and you're gonna be out of this.
yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
now the wash though. So the wash, what was your experience with the wash?
It did work well. It did work up a good lather. I didn't have any issue with it. It is an 8 ounce, so I will say that's good for it. And like I said, after 2 weeks of use, it's still pretty full. Is it the best one we've done? No. Is it the worst one we've done? No. It's good. It's a good solid product. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst.
I have to agree. So when I used the beard wash, it was, hey, I'm a beard wash. It wasn't like, dude, check me out.
Yeah.
It was just I'm trying to think of the best word. It was a normal beard wash.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing too, is when we start doing the reviews of all these products, we want a product that basically slaps us, wakes us up, shows us something new, and get on the wall of fame. We didn't get that from the beard wash. We did not, 100%.
Yeah, and they are made in the U.S., and I believe their headquarters is in Las Vegas, if I saw correctly.
Give me a second. I can check that out for us here.
So, enhance.
That's about right, dude. Let me just keep enhancing.
Let's see.
no, I don't want to-
Oh, yeah, right here, dude.
Yeah, so you could just have me do that. Yeah, Las Vegas, Newark.
Yeah.
No, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm sorry. I read that quick. I apologize.
So it is based in the United States, out of Las Vegas. Like we've said a million times.
It doesn't matter.
Not a plus
We're
or
not gonna-
minus.
Yeah, no. So, overall thoughts, it's a good product. Do not get me wrong on that. But, there's got to be a but in this conversation.
Unfortunately, it is on the higher end of kits that we've gotten. There are kits that are cheaper that have just as much product in a varied way, but just as much product where they have the wash, the oil, etc. So it is on the higher end as far as a kit. This is miscategorized, and you do not get enough of this for this.
Right. And we're not talking, when we talk about kits, we're talking about actual company kits. Like you go on their website. We're not talking the Amazon run of the mill. We're not talking about the
Right.
Jet run of the mill. We're talking about you actually go on these companies' websites and order it. So I am gonna agree with Sean. It's one of those, the ratio needs, even if this was a 2 ounce, I think it would be better. And if they labeled this a bomb.
Yes, I think that's really our biggest sticking points is size, like Jason said, size ratio, miscategorization. You guys are on the right track, and I think you guys are a good company, but I think you guys need some tweaks.
Correct. Now, the one thing too is we did forget to do this. So now when we got this, it was to the brim. Okay, so remember that. I mean, it was up there. So this is after a week of us, both of us, 1 week on Sean, 1 week on me using it. So the thing is, and also I just noticed this thing has an expiration date.
Yep.
Okay, so the one thing with expiration dates, and I can't believe we did not see that earlier. Holy moly.
Nothing else has it.
I'm checking real quick. Expiration dates actually means that there's something in there that has a shelf life. It's not a 100% organic. So let me, yeah, dude, we're throwing this out in 2 months. It's 6/27 of 2019.
And I want to say we got it October?
We got it last year.
October.
But we're not going to use that to base the score. We were not informed of that information. So now we're not going to all of a sudden change our score. We're not going to do that because that's unfair. That is unfair. So overall, Sean, what do you think of the score? And let me ask the big question our viewers want to know. Why did you give them the score?
So we gave it an 8, and it's basically because of the issues we talked about. You're just not getting equal value for your money. It's just, a 1 ounce oil for a 4 ounce butter. I mean, not a butter. That's the problem is you guys you're almost there. You're almost there with a few tweaks and a few recategorizations and maybe a price reduction. I think this could be a home run company, but you have some work to do.
And I'm going to agree. I think really for me, price is price, but with me, it is the ratio.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing is we want it because let's face it, most people are going to, some people will use more oil versus more balm or butter.
Right.
Or some people use more butter, balm versus more than oil. But you want it to be closer to a ratio, like even numbers, 4 and a 2,
Right.
6 and a 4.
Well, even just, 2 to 1, basically you want 2 to 1 ratio.
Yeah.
Because there are times where we got a 1 ounce oil and a 2 ounce balm, butter, whatever the case may be. But you basically want it to be about 2 to 1, and that's not here.
Yeah, correct. And in this case, you're going to run out of oil before you run out of butter. Or balm.
Yes.
So I think we liked it. We did have some cool, experiences, but definitely like Sean was saying, I agree. The size ratio for me, Sean mentioned the price, the size ratio, the overall kit value, you can say. So keep on going, guys. We're not gonna knock you. We would recommend you. So you got this. We have faith in you.
So on that, it's for us, I think we're going to say it's a solid 8. And like Jason said, don't think 8 is a bad number. 8 is, we do it on a 1 to 10 scale, guys, so 8's pretty darn good.
It's still up there, yeah.
So I think we're going to go ahead and close it out. Live, bearded. You guys are on the right track. A few tweaks, you guys are golden. So on that note, this is Sean.
I'm Jason.
And together are
Hornbeard Brewers.
And we
help it grow.
Salute.
Skål.